And then the next day I woke up and I thought, you know what? I'm pretty sure I have a UTI. I think I might have a urinary tract infection. I haven't had one of those forever, but I knew exactly what it felt like because years ago, when I was a little girl, I used to always go to the urologist, which was not comfortable in any way, because I kept getting UTIs as a little girl. And what they discovered was that I needed a surgery on my bladder because it was the size of a baby's bladder still. That's interesting. So go in there and just make that a little bigger, right? So as a sixth grade girl, I was in the 6th grade when I had that surgery. And I just remember feeling so confused about all this stuff and very frustrated that I had to do that, right? But I knew this is a UTI, that's what that is. And it was interesting for me to notice that I couldn't remember having a UTI ever since I had that surgery. I can't remember having one. I probably have, but I can't remember it. But I knew immediately what that was. And that was a long time ago. It was like my 6th grade girl reminding my 58-year-old girl, we know what this is. Anyway, it got so bad that I just thought, well, tomorrow I'll go to the doctor, get an antibiotic, right? But it got so bad in the night that I've never had it where it's all in your back and in your stomach and you're sweating and then you're chilling and then you're throwing up. I've never had it like that. So I started thinking this isn't a UTI, this is something worse. And then the next day we were supposed to leave at 6 a.m. the next morning to go to Utah to the first birthday party. And so I woke my husband up in the middle of the night after trying so hard not to wake him up to say, I'm just going to find online help, someone that I can talk to or say, what do you think this is? And I'm going to read about things. But it got so bad, I was like, I'm just too big of a baby. I need help. And so I said, I just need you to help me. And it ended up being this, it got so bad. I said, there's got to be an antibiotic somewhere in our house. Just a leftover antibiotic, one pill, right? I said, I think if you could just find one pill, I'm going to feel a lot better. Because we couldn't get into the doctor till 8 a.m. the next day. And so I just know my husband saves all his pills. And so I was like, he's going to have one of those. So he brought me an amoxicillin pill and then some ibuprofen. And within an hour, I felt so much better. That was crazy to me that I could be on the edge of, I think I'm dying. I can't handle this. Like when they asked me what my pain was like, I said, an 8 out of 10. It was terrible. And to just think that this little thing could create so much comfort for me. So I went to the doctor and I showed him, here's the bottle, this is what I took, but I preempted doctor because I just needed help. And I said, but I feel just healed. Like that was amazing. So I got an antibiotic, went to party. We got there about 30 minutes late and got a really late start because we had to go to the Instacare, which takes forever, right? And anyway, all of that stuff happened in 2.5 days, right? And just all this more stuff too that we talked to our son who's in a sober living home and talked about he had a court case yesterday that he showed up for and talked all about that with him. And then checking in with our kids here. So many of you know who Casey is. He's like the biggest asset at the creek Inn, that guy. But we had 6 rooms to clean yesterday, and he did all of it. And he's just a good guy.